Morning to all. Welcome to Bosco Campus Vision, the official YouTube channel of Don Bosco College, Kottayam. This is Asha SP, Assistant Professor of PG Department of Commerce. So, welcome to today's class. In the last class, we have discussed about perquisites. What are the perquisites? Taxable in the hands of all employees. So, perquisites can be classified into three. Perquisite taxable in the hands of all employees, perquisite taxable in the hands of specified employees, and tax-free perquisites. Today, we are going to discuss about perquisite taxable in the hands of specified employees. So, in the last class, we have discussed about what are the perquisite taxable in the hands of all employees. Consists of residential accommodation, interest-free or concessional loan, holiday enjoyment, free food, then club expenses charged with credit card, gift, use of mobile asset and transfer of mobile asset. So, what are the perquisite taxable in the hands of all specified employees? It includes the facility of motor car, sweeper, watchman, gardener or personal attendant, then gas, electricity and water charges, then educational facility and transport facility. Then, we facility of motor car in the next class we will discuss. So, who is a specified employee? A specified employee is a person or is an employee ഇനി ഞാൻ പറയാൻ പോകുന്ന കാറ്റഗറിയിൽ വരുന്ന ഏതെങ്കിലും കാറ്റഗറിയിൽ വരുന്ന എംപ്ലോയിയാണ് നമ്മൾ എന്തെന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത് സ്പെസിഫൈഡ് എംപ്ലോയി. സോ ദി ഫസ്റ്റ് വൺ ഇസ് he must be a director employee. അയാളൊരു കമ്പനിയിലെ ഡയറക്ടർ ആണെങ്കിൽ either full time director or part time director, we can call him as specified employee. Then second one is if an employee holds at least 20% or more than 20% shares in a company, more than 20% shares or voting power in a company, he is known as specified employee. ഒരു എംപ്ലോയി ഒരു കമ്പനിയിലെ വോട്ടിംഗ് പവർ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഷെയർസ് 20% കൂടുതൽ ഹോൾഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതെങ്കിൽ we can say him as a specified employee. Third one is his income from salary including all allowances, excluding perquisite. His income under the head salary, including all allowances, excluding perquisites, is exceeds rupees 50,000 per annum. ഒരു വർഷം അയാൾ കിട്ടുന്ന എമൗണ്ടിൽ ഇൻകം ഫ്രം സാലറി 50,000 എക്സീഡ് ചെയ്താൽ we can say him as specified employee. അപ്പോൾ ഈ മൂന്ന് കാറ്റഗറിയിൽ വരുന്ന എംപ്ലോയി ആണ് നമ്മൾ എന്തെന്ന് വിളിക്കുന്നത് specified employee. So let's look into what are the perquisite taxable in the hands of specified employees. Number one is valuation of motor car. Number two, sweeper, gardener, watchman or personal attendant. These household services are provided by the employer to the employee. The value of perquisite shall be the amount incurred for such services which is paid by the employer shall be the value of perquisite. Employer എത്ര എമൗണ്ട് ആണോ ഈ പർട്ടിക്കുലർ എക്സ്പെൻസ് മീറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി കൊടുക്കുന്നത് അതായിരിക്കും is known as the value of perquisite. Sweeper, watchman, gardener or personal attendant. And the second one is, and the third one is gas, electricity or water charges. Same as the amount incurred by the employer for incurring these expenses. Okay, for providing these expenses to the employee shall be the value of perquisites. Okay, so gas, electricity and water charges, it has been paid by the employer, the amount paid by the employer shall be the value of perquisites. Okay, third one is educational facility. So educational facility can be classified into two. Educational facility provided, like educational facility which is provided in the educational institution maintained or owned by the employer, educational facility in any other institution. Okay, adile if first one ennu parayunnathu employer the education institution lana employed education അല്ലെങ്കിൽ education institution owned and maintained by the employer, education facility in any other institution. Okay, education institution owned and hired by the employer can be classified into two. Okay, facility provided to the employees of children of the employee and facility provided to children of household members. ഒന്ന് എംപ്ലോയിയുടെ മക്കൾക്ക് കൊടുക്കുന്ന എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഫെസിലിറ്റിയും രണ്ട് എംപ്ലോയീസിൻ്റെ ഹൗസ് മെമ്പേഴ്സിൽ കുട്ടികൾക്ക് കൊടുക്കുന്ന എഡ്യൂക്കേഷൻ ഫെസിലിറ്റി. ഇൻ ദ ഫസ്റ്റ് കേസ് if the first case if the education facility is provided to the employee's children anangil, the value of requisite shall be rupees 1000. If the cost of education facility does not exceed rupees 1000 per month per child, nothing is taxable. The cost of education facility exceeds rupees 1000 per month per child, nothing is taxable. Then next one is the cost of education facility exceeds rupees 1000. The amount shall be the value of facility provided by similar institution shall be the value of perquisite. The second one is education facility provided to the household members. The value shall be the amount incurred by the employer who's availing such facility. The amount incurred by the employer who's availing such facility. The second one is education facility provided in any other similar institution. In where similar institutions the cost incurred for education in that institution shall be the value of requisite. Our particular institution cost that should be the value of requisites. Okay. That's all about with education facility. The next one is transportation facility. If the transportation facility has been provided by the employer or the transportation facility employee ഉപയോഗിക്കുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ, it is also a perquisite which is taxable in the hands of specified employees. Public transportation system public transportation system ഉപയോഗിച്ച് അയാൾക്ക് ഉണ്ടാകുന്ന cost will be the value of perquisites. So the cost incurred by the employee shall be the value of perquisite when he uses a public transportation facility. So that's all about with perquisite taxable in the hands of specified employees. So valuation of motor car valuation of motor car shall be discussed in the next class. So with the this is Asha SP signing off from Bosco Campus Vision.